Today, we are going to be reading Dr. Seuss's The Lorax and making Truffula Trees. But what was the Lorax? And why was it there? And why was it lifted and taken somewhere? From the far end of town, where the grickle grass grows, the old Onceler still lives here. Ask him. He knows.
It all started way back, such a long, long time back, way back in the days when the grass was still green and the pond was still wet and the clouds were still clean. And the song of the swoomy swans rang out in space. One morning I came to this glorious place, and I first saw the Truffula trees, the bright colored tufts of the Truffula trees, mile after mile in the fresh morning breeze. And under the trees I saw brown barbaloots frisking about in their barbaloot suits as they played in the shade and ate Truffula fruits. But those Truffula trees. All my life I'd been searching for trees such as these. The touch of their tufts was much softer than silk, and they had the sweet smell, of fresh buttery milk. I felt a great leaping of joy in my heart. I knew just what to do. I unloaded my cart. In no time at all I had built a small shop. Then I chopped down a truffula tree with one chop. And with great skillful skill, and with great speedy speed, I took the soft tuft and I knitted a thneed. The instant I'd finished, I heard a gazoomp. I looked, I saw something pop out of the stump of the tree I chopped down. It was sort of a man. Describe him? Oh, that's hard. I don't know if I can. He was shortish and oldish and brownish and mossy, and he spoke with a voice that was sharpish and bossy.
Mister, I am the Lorax. I speak for the trees. I speak for the trees, for the trees have no tongues, and I'm asking you, sir, at the top of my lungs, what's that thing you've made out of my truffula tuft?
Lorax, Lorax, there's no cause for alarm. I chopped just one tree. I am doing no harm. I'm being quite useful. The thing is a thneed. A thneed's a fine something that all people need. It's a shirt, it's a sock, it's a glove, it's a hat. But it has other uses, yes, far beyond that. But you can use it for carpets, for pillows, for sheets, or curtains, or covers, for bicycle seats.
Sir, you are crazy with greed. There is no one on earth who would buy that fool Sneed.
But the very next minute I proved he was wrong, for just at that minute a chap came along, and he thought that the need I had knitted was great. He happily bought it for $3.98.
I repeat, I speak for the trees.
And in no time at all, in the factory I built, the whole Onceler family was working full tilt. We were all knitting the needs, just as busy as bees, to the sound of the chopping of truffula trees. So I quickly invented my super axe hacker, which whacked off 4 truffula trees at one smacker. We were making the needs 4 times as fast as before, and that Lorax, he didn't show up anymore. But the next week, he knocked on my new office door.
I'm the Lorax who speaks for the trees, which you seem to be chopping as fast as you please. Now, thanks to your hacking my trees to the ground, there's not enough truffula fruit to go round, and my poor barbaloots are all getting the crummies because they have gas and no food in their tummies.
I meant no harm. I most truly did not. But I had to grow bigger, so bigger I got. Then again he came back. I was fixing some pipes when that old nuisance Lorax came back with more gripes. And then I got mad. I got terribly mad. I yelled at the Lorax. Now listen here, Dad. All you do is yap, yap and say bad, 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 bad. Well, I have my rights, sir, and I'm telling you, I intend to go on doing just what I do. And for your information, you Lorax, I'm figuring on biggering and biggering and
biggering and biggering, turning more truffula trees into the needs which everyone needs.
And at that very moment we heard a loud whack. From outside in the fields came a sickening smack of an axe on a tree. Then we heard the tree fall, the very last truffula tree of them all. Now all that was left 'neath the bad-smelling sky was my big empty factory, the Lorax and I. The Lorax said nothing, just gave me a glance, just gave me a very sad backward glance, as he lifted himself by the seat of his pants. And I'll never forget the grim look on his face when he hoisted himself and took leave of this place, through a hole in the smog without leaving a trace. And all that the Lorax left here in this mess was a small pile of rocks with one word, unless. Whatever that means, well, I just couldn't guess. That was long ago, but each day since that day I've sat here and worried away. Through the years while my buildings have fallen apart, I've worried about it with all of my heart. But now that you're here, the word of the Lorax seems perfectly clear. Unless someone like you cares a whole awful lot, nothing's going to get better. It's not. So, catch! He let something fall. It's a truffula seed. It's the last one of all. You're in charge of the last of the truffula seeds, and truffula trees are what everyone needs. Plant new truffula, treat it with care, give it clean water, and feed it fresh air. Grow a forest, protect it from axes that hack. Then the Lorax and all of his friends may come back.